Hello out there. How's everybody doing? Is everybody fake conservative in New York? Christopher Wright. Here to present you one of my momentous walk and talk videos. What's today's walk and talk video going to be about? Oh, good question. You already saw the title. Get out there and vote. Vote Trump. Trump 2024, baby. You know what time it is. Tuesday's a big day. Tomorrow's a big day. You know what we got to do? Got to get out there. You know, I've been saying get out and vote, but I haven't been specific. I'm getting out and voting Trump. I already voted for Trump. I already got out, cast my vote right there. I already cast a vote for Trump all day long. So if you want to know the reasons why, there's many reasons. I mean, we can talk about the current administration, the inflation we've been dealing with, the high grocery prices, the high gas prices. I mean, you know, we can talk about the wars in the Middle East, in the Arabic countries, and the Middle Eastern countries. You know, we can talk about the economy in general. We can talk about the high crime. We can talk about the border and what's been going on there. All the illegal aliens coming to this country that's been affecting the crime here in this country. I mean, the list goes on and on and on with just the current administration that's in office. But you know, let's talk about when Trump was in office. When Trump was in office, we had the unemployment was incredible. We had the lowest black unemployment in American history. When we had inflation was incredibly low. The Keystone Pipeline was open, and the gas prices were extremely low. I mean, we had no war going on. The first president who didn't have a war in decades. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how he was about to start the Platinum Plan for black-owned small businesses. He was about to shut down TikTok, which was, to me, a social media platform designed to corrupt the youth in this country. He was, you know, checking China and other countries with the tariffs. So it was, you know, helping us out when it came to the deficit in this country. So he was doing a lot in this country as a president. He was doing an amazing job as a president. He was the first president. Oh, what's not even talking about? He was doing the border. He was building the wall. Can we talk about the wall? He was building the wall. He was actually securing the border. Let's not even talk about that. He was actually securing the border. Now, let's talk about just me personally. He was the first Republican president that I voted for. And a little background on me, the reason why I supported President Trump and why I came to the Republican Party in the first place, I was a former Democrat. And, you know, I was young and naive. Don't ask me why. But I was a military brat. I lived in Germany as a kid, so you guys watched me for years know that. I saw the Berlin Wall fall when I was a little boy, all that good stuff. So I always watched Germany with a side eye, even when I lived in the United States. So when I saw what was going on with Angela Merkel and Theresa May and, you know, all those leftist liberals over there, when they opened up their borders and let all the North Africans and Syrians come in their borders after the whole situation when Benghazi happened, and, you know, Obama and Hillary Clinton lied about that situation, and they allowed all those people to come over there. I knew that was going to cause problems. So I watched that like, oh my gosh, are they really going to do this? And they did it. And that really affected the Europeans. And I saw like for example, Sweden at before they did that when it came to rape, they had the lowest rape crime in the whole entire world. They had. And then after they did that and they let all those North Africans and Syrians in, it increased by like 600%. It was like it went to like the lowest to the highest almost. It was crazy. So the crime increased so much. So when I watched that, I said, wow, this is the real deal, people. They are not playing around here. Europe is changing overnight almost. And if you look at Paris now, it's like a whole different country now. It's like a third world country now if you look at Paris. It is serious. So I watched it from like beginning to end. And the only president in 2015, 2016 timeframe who was talking about securing the border in America was Donald J. Trump. And I said, wow, he's the only president on the Democrat or Republican side talking about securing the border for America. Let me at least listen to what the guy has to say. So that's what got my first attention with Trump, because Dr. McCarson was, I gotta admit, the first Republican president, because I read the book Gifted Hands when I was a little boy. So he had my attention before Trump. So he was the first one, and then the mainstream media lied about, you know, the whole West, you know, the West Point thing and his book and all that. That's a whole long story. And after that, you know, Trump caught my eye with how he was talking about security. He's going to secure the border with the wall and everything like that. And he actually did it once he got elected. And, you know, they screwed him over, but we got to get him back in office. So that was a little background, though. But, you know, this is what we're at right now, guys. Tuesday is the big day. We got to get Trump back in office, because if we don't, we are dealing with a Marxist. Kamala Harris, Comrade Kamala, as Trump likes to call her. She is a pure blood Marxist, and her VP, Tim Walz, right behind her. I don't know who's a bigger Marxist, him or her. They're both on the same page. They're both evil, corrupt individuals. Neither of them can get in the White House. Neither of them can get access to the red button. Neither one of them. We are living in some serious times right now. I'm already starting to not recognize this country, especially here in New York. You know, guys, I'm in New York. You know, I got my MAGA hat here, got the fatigue on, because I know what time it is. We are in some serious time. We're almost in war times right now in this country. We're heading towards a civil war. It's serious. I'm in New York. Be aware, folks. So I am already starting not to recognize this country. If she becomes president, I can only imagine the 4 years of Comrade Kamala would look like, what America's going to look like. I don't know if you even call it America. Whew. They call it USSR of who knows? And something crazy, you know. It's that's where we're heading. So, you know, this is what I'm, you know, where we're, you know, I gotta come out here and do, guys. I never did 5 videos in a week like this, but I'm just keep coming and doing these videos because I know what serious times we're living in. I know how serious this election is. It's probably the most serious election in American history. So I'm doing whatever I can with my platform. And I'm not doing it for clout. I'm not doing it for views. I'm not doing it for likes. I can care less about none of that nonsense. The first video I ever did for Walkaway, I just did it just because I wanted to tell my story why I left the Democratic Party. I just happened to be the first black person to do a Walkaway story, and it went viral. And it caught me off guard. But I'm doing this now, not for views, not for likes, not for attention. I'm doing it for the American people. I'm doing it for we the people, in hopes to get my president, Donald J. Trump, back in office so we can move forward as a country and we can build as a country and we can just do what we can. United we stand, divided we fall. So like always, may God bless everybody out there listening, and may God bless these United States of America. Peace out.